Hello, everybody. It is Matt, and it is Sinful Sunday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on to any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate to review. And last and finally, check out the description box. I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day. I give you a brief synopsis, your starring cast, director, runtime of the cut I am watching, a link for a trailer, a teaser trailer. It's a really short teaser trailer, by the way. A link for where you can watch this bad boy for free, which it's on YouTube, and it's only about 18 minutes long. And then also, if you decide, you can help support Matt's Movie Mania and toss me a couple of bucks. Now that I got all that said, mind, and all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's came out back last year, 2023. It is none other than the Jason Pitts classic fan film known as Voorhees After the Beast. Wow, what an interesting movie this is. It picks up right where the previous installment left off, where basically they are giving you a rehash of what happened in the previous movie and everything of that nature. And then so on, it goes on to a girl and a boy who are, or a man and a woman, I should say, who are going to the woods of Crystal Lake to find her sister. Now, they run into the Duke character that we all love and know from the previous installment, and of course, what is that, Friday the 13th, Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. It is that character. It is a younger version of him. And by the way, this takes place 1 week after the previous installment, by the way. They go at a diner and they meet Duke, and Duke basically tells them to not do what he thinks they're gonna do, and go in the woods and all that fun stuff. And you find out how Jason regenerates his body, because at the end of the previous installment, he is fighting a Bigfoot, multiple big feet. And they rip him to shreds. Now, one of them does the classic Jason Goes to Hell move and eats the heart and completely turns into none other than Jason Voorhees resurrected again. And this time, of course, you know, he's bigger, better, and stronger. Very cool idea, very cool premise. There's nothing that I can complain about with this. I think it's fun. Fan films are supposed to be fun. It has a great ending, I'm not gonna lie. You find out what happens to the boyfriend-girlfriend that go trekking off into Crystal Lake. And then you find out Duke is heading to Michigan to talk to somebody about a Necronomicon. If you know who that person is, you know who I'm talking about. And he ends up in none other than S-Mart at the very end, and you have a great little groovy ending. It is absolutely great and fun and just a blast. I didn't give away really all of the goods. There's enough of it to go around, especially for an 18-minute film. It's a quick, easy watch. And the first one that he made, I believe, it's longer, but I think it was like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, if memory serves me. It's been a hot minute since I reviewed that one. It's been like a month. On to the three things that I love my movies to meet. First is the audio. The audio is good. There's no glitches in the audio, no bumps, no weird audio feedback, no static or outside interference due to weather complications. None of that going on here, so it's going to get an A on that end. And now on to the dialogue. The dialogue works for what it is. The Duke character is obviously the greatest character in the movie. He is also awesome in the first installment, and he is the only character I like from Jason Goes to Hell, by the way. So Duke is cool. But it's has interesting dialogue. It works for what it is. It's not bad. It's not great. It's your basic Friday the 13th type of dialogue where they're talking of the mythos of Jason Voorhees, and then everything that's going on with the previous installment, and reintroducing all of that stuff to you, especially if you have not seen that one. It gives you more incentive to watch it. I highly recommend both. But it's going to get an A on the dialogue. It works good enough to where it carries itself just fine. And then the editing is good. It's got a great pacing in this one. Some of the best pacing I've seen in a while. It doesn't waste any time. It gets right to the story, and it really carries itself very well from beginning to end. Never had me scratching my head going, why the hell are they doing that? Never once did I notice any kind of weird momentum like that. There's no weird dumb jump scares in it. There's no weird cuts that don't make sense. And then, of course, there's zero continuity errors that I noticed due to editing. So I think they did a fantastic job on editing. I think that's the best part of the out of the three things I love. I feel like the editing is pretty good for this. It runs at a great time. I think if it went any longer, it'd overstay its welcome. If it went any shorter, you wouldn't have gotten some of the great shit that we got in here. And by the way, there is a tad bit of little bit of more footage in the credits. So do watch through the credits. You get a little extra story going on there, so that's cool. But now on to it's going to get an A+ on editing, by the way. And on to the final score of 1 through 5. I'm going to give this thing a 4 out of 5. It is really good, you know. I mean, people dog on fan films all the time because they say they're not original. I think this is both of Jason's Jason Pitt's endeavors into the Voorhees mythos are both really good for what they are. They're a lot of fun. They have great gore. Jason looks great. They're put together really well. I just really am a huge fan of these two fan films. I think that they did great, and I hope that eventually he moves on and makes another one, because I'm curious where he could go with this storyline that he's built already. Alright guys, love your faces. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'll see you on, Tuesday, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday next week. So anyways, love your faces, and as always, peace.